from Hagerstown, Maryland, here's the challenger, Dick Rick.
He thinks so.
And his opponent. Pulling from Liberty, Indiana, he is the reigning HWA Heavyweight Champion, Chad Collyer.
It is main event time here this week on HWA Adrenaline. Chris Curtis Hooks and Amanda Fire with you, and Dick Rick not wasting any time, and he's got a lot on the line in this one.
Well, Chad Collyer has something on the line, but Dick Rick, so much more to lose here.
His HWA career could be over. This could be the last time we are ever seeing Dick Rick here in the HWA. And Amanda Fire, I got to ask you, are you going to miss Dick Rick if this is it?
No, I'm not going to miss him. Are you going to miss him?
Absolutely not.
Well, if he leaves, there'll only be one prima donna model left here.
What?
Are you calling me a prima donna?
Back to the action. Dick Rick going for a cover.
Nice avoiding my question there.
Chad Collyer sent in. Oh, and Dick Rick got caught in a bad way, right in the DR.
Right in the DR.
And now going for a ride.
The blank region.
Chad Collyer, the HWA Heavyweight Champion. His title is on the line. Dick Rick, his career is on the line. This one, a very important matchup. And it is your main event, and we want to thank you for tuning in. The fans watching in Cincinnati on the CinCW. And our fans up in Dayton watching on MVC, Channel 17, on Time Warner Cable.
And this match basically coming about because the crew will not stay out of Chad Collyer's business, will not stay out of his life, constantly harassing this man.
Well, the crew, right or wrong, feels that Collyer stole their property when Chad Collyer beat John Moxley in September for the HWA Heavyweight title. And since then, every crew member that still remains here in the HWA has been challenging Chad Collyer, but the result is always the same. Chad Collyer leaves with the belt still around his waist. Will that be the same story here this week on Adrenaline?
And the key thing here is they think he stole part of their property. What he did was beat a man for the heavyweight championship, and ever since then he's defended it against anybody that wants a shot.
He beat him decisively, making Moxley tap out. Big clothesline there, and I would not be surprised if Dick Rick is the next to tap out to Chad Collyer, especially if he applies that Texas Clover.
Oh, he'd be tapping out to Chad Collyer and tapping away his entire career here in the HWA. And I, for one, would love to see that happen. I'm not even going to pretend that I like this guy.
Double underhook. And Amanda Fire if Dick Rick can't wrestle, what other jobs do you think he may be qualified for?
Well, doesn't he have that whole modeling career going on, supposedly?
I hear a lot of talk about him being a model and whatnot, but folks, you subscribe to those kind of magazines. Do you ever see him in there?
What kind of magazines do you mean?
Chad Collyer with the chop. See how he likes questions that are avoided.
I have never seen him in Highlights magazine at all.
Dick Rick may have a career in acting.
I don't know what he can act like other than a jerk.
No, I don't think you're thinking along the right lines here.
Well, I don't know. That's horrible. And now the gut wrench suplex. That's horrible if you're Dick Rick and Collyer going for the cover.
Well, I don't don't know if you've talked to him before, but he doesn't seem to have that many skills other than wrestling.
I try to not talk to the DR as often as possible, but
Right now, his wrestling skills a little suspect as Chad Collyer kind of owning him in that corner.
and it's no surprise Collyer, one of the greatest wrestlers in the entire world, especially on that mat. He did not become the HWA heavyweight champion by accident. Look at this. Oh, now the DR caught Collyer in a rare mistake. And now will Dick Rick be able to capitalize?
He's going to have to, but this could be it.
And I got to wonder where Cannonball Callahan and Pepper Parks are. We know they're in the building. We saw Pepper Parks victorious in our opening match against the debuting Jay Phoenix.
And Dick Rick risking disqualification. What a way that would be to just throw your career away.
And again, skating on thin ice there with referee Joe Copez, our senior official. Now the DR is stomping Collyer from the apron.
Just putting those big boots right to him.
Oh, and Collyer, the DR gave Collyer just a few seconds to recuperate, and that's all Chad Collyer needs, but he certainly did not need a thumb to the eye. Suplex there by the DR, and goes for it, but only gets two. Referee Joe Copez was in great position. He's in great position once again as he counts this chokehold, and Joe Copez telling him about it, but the DR doing what he has to do, at least in his mind, to defeat Chad Collyer and become the new HWA heavyweight champion.
And how obnoxious would that be? Dick Rick is champion.
Oh, and a flying clothesline there.
Probably won't have his own face personally engraved on the belt.
I wouldn't be surprised if the belt's already being made somewhere. He's a confident guy.
He's probably trying to get his face on the ring, too.
Well, you tried to become a broadcaster earlier this year.
He might become the Dick Rick Arena.
Going
The
for
DRA.
cover. Well,
I don't know, Dick Rick seems to have a new bit of confidence here lately as he comes out here and challenges Chad Collyer. He seems more physically imposing, almost taller.
Oh! Collyer sends Dick Rick in and sends him up in the air with that big back body drop. And then the DR comes crashing down. Big chop there by Collyer. Reverse the whip, Dick Rick follows him in, but Collyer catches him with the boot. Now Chad Collyer scaling the ropes. He's up to the top, but no!
Oh, did you see the athletic ability as Dick Rick just leapt to the top rope?
Superplex by the DR, and yes, indeed.
And that's what makes it such a shame. This guy is an amazing athlete when his giant ego isn't standing in his way.
And that giant ego could be where... No.
Dick Rick surely with some spring in his step tonight.